For the next step, you are going to use a die and these sort of game boards that I have printed off for you. Now there's 3 different game boards. You can use all 3 of them. You can choose the one you like the best. It doesn't matter. That's totally up to you. This one that's a little bit fuzzy says Miro Fantasy Skyscapes. And yesterday when we looked at Miro's art, a lot of you noticed that some of them kind of look like planets or the sky. And so if you want your art to be more like that, this would be a good choice for you. If you want yours to look more like a figure, a person, an animal, this one might be a good choice for you. Or you can combine them. Either way, you're going to take your die and roll it, and I got a 1. So if I am using this game board, I look for the first row, the die that has a 1, and I'm going to use this kind of shape. Now, this is kind of a game of chance, but if you don't like what you got, of course you can always make a change. You get to decide where this shape is going to go, how big it will be, and make the decisions as the artist. So, we're using these paints today. I tried the liquid paints and these actually work much better, but look what I have to do. I have to super duper load up my paintbrush with this black paint. I want it nice and intense so that it looks like pure black rather than like a liquidy gray. So I'm really, really, really shampooing up Peter Paintbrush's head to get a lot of black on there. I tried doing this with the other colors and it really just didn't work. So we're going to be adding color later with oil pastel. So I can see now that it's hard to tell in the camera, but it's sort of almost a little bit thicker. I've got a nice amount of black on here. So here I go. I had this sort of butternut squash shape, and I'm just going to go for it. There's no drawing first because we're making up these shapes. You're the artist, so if you don't like what you have, that's okay. You're just going to make it work. All right, next I'm going to roll again, and I got a 3. So for my next row, it looks like it's just a circle. Now, they're calling this the head shape, so if I want, I can make that my head. And I keep going. Now I have a 5, so for they're calling this the eyes shape. There's this sort of eye that looks like this. And you will continue on until you're happy with it. And of course, you can always, if you love this shape and you didn't get it, you can still use it. Or if you love this line that's on the different game board, you can paint that on your art as well. So this is day 2 of your Miro artwork.